We've all been feeling this July heat lately, and we're not alone. The heat also affects the behavior of animals.
Our Allison Pryor tells us about animals in the wild in the summertime.
A lot of mammals, from bears to deer to foxes, are inactive in the high heat. They tend to seek shade under a tree and relax during the hottest part of the day. So during this time of year, daytime wild animal sightings do decrease, but that's not to say they're non-existent.
So we might see a doe out during daylight hours just because she's producing milk. She needs more energy.
They need to be able to feed their fawns, otherwise there's not much daytime animal movement.
It is very hot right now, and most animals are trying to conserve energy. So they're going to be active when it's cooler out, dawn, dusk, at nighttime.
They're drawn to water sources. Bears, deer, even squirrels swim in the water. A viewer captured video of a bear swimming in Parksville Lake this month.
It could just be that they're getting from point A to point B. It could be that they are cooling off. But just like us, they need more water. They require more water this time of year.
The presence of water sources such as a bird bath or landscape pond will attract wildlife to your yard. TWRA recommends removing attractants.
Greasy grills, for example, they should be stored indoors or cleaned after use so as not to attract an animal such as a bear or a raccoon.
And even if you have good intentions for wildlife, it's not always the best option.
Bird feeders are kind of a drive-through pickup for most animals. So we suggest this time of year there's plentiful food for all wildlife. So we would suggest just removing those.
You should also store trash well, clean up any leftover food after feeding pets outside, and be mindful of ripe vegetables and fruits in your garden attracting wildlife. And for pet owners, especially at nighttime, step outside before your pet does to scan your yard since wild animals are more active then.
To ensure that nothing's there, go out with them, keep them on a leash. Animals on leashes are far likely to be approached by wildlife because they're in closer proximity to humans.
If you do encounter a wild animal in your yard or while out hiking, keep yourself safe. Never purposefully feed or approach it, especially if it's a bear. Safety basics for bear encounters and at-home tips can be found on bearwise.org. Reporting in Hamilton County, Allison Pryor, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.